about a misconception that most adults that I see, as well as students, actually have that persists way long into the future. And one of these things is the relationship between a hypothesis, a theory, and a law. And it kind of comes down to that's how we talk about them often. It sets up this hierarchy of you have a hypothesis. Once you get enough information, enough pieces of evidence that support that hypothesis enough, or doesn't, it's just some people say it's a guess, but you have a hypothesis, you get enough evidence, you have it as a theory, and then you get more evidence to prove it, and it becomes a law. In that way, it creates a hierarchy that miscommunicates what a hypothesis, a theory, and a law actually are. You see, if we look at the way that we built a hypothesis before, we had an if, then, because statement. And what I want to point out to you is that this top part is the generalization. This if-then statement is the prediction. That is our law. It's telling us what's going to happen. But the bottom part is the theory part. This part is the because statement. It explains why the law is going to happen. The relationship between these two is that the law is explained by the theory, not that the theory becomes a law. You can't turn a because statement into an if-then statement. It just doesn't work. So when you separate the two out, you can have a law of gravity or a theory of evolution by natural selection. And I want to point out to you exactly what I'm saying here. We have a law of gravity. We do not have a theory of gravity. We do have a theory of evolution, but evolution kind of behaves more like a law in a certain respect, and the theory of evolution by natural selection is the explanation. That is put all the way together. And that is how a theory and a law are actually connected. A hypothesis can become either one when you separate them. But when you put them together, that is a complete hypothesis. And it has a law-like characteristic and a theory-like characteristics. Theories never become laws.